Hi everyone, and welcome to another Journal with Me video. Today's video is kind of fun, it's kind of new, it's kind of something I haven't done before, but if you will see there on the right hand side of your screen, you will see a tiny little pile of papers. This is a tiny little pile of papers. It has been sitting on the edge of my desk for a few months since I reorganized my office, and I was getting sick of looking at it. So I said to myself, I said, Skylar, you're taking this little pile of papers and you're going to use it all up and you're going to make all this stuff disappear. And wouldn't you know, I made just about every single thing you're seeing on your screen right now disappear. I think the only thing that is left is some of that classic-y paper there on the background on the bottom of the pile, and that butterfly from the Tim Holtz sheet. I used half of that piece but left the butterfly. And yeah, I think that's it. I think I used pretty much everything else. So I'm patting myself on the shoulder right now because I did a good job. So I'm very happy to have this little pile of paper gone. I just was sick of using it. And it's just scraps. It's just little pieces of paper that I can't seem to part with. I don't want to throw it away because it's still good and it's still pretty, and I'm just... I made it work. So I have just quickly thrown a few things down in my weekly insert. I left most of it blank because I used that insert to fill things up with things that I get during the week from my incoming mail and anything else I could come into contact with. The journal pages, I don't really do that with, so I don't have a problem super decorating these pages. I don't like to take up a whole lot of space because this is where I do most of my writing and I need room to write. But I don't typically put a whole lot of other tip-ins or stamps that I get in the mail. Nothing really like that. So I don't have a problem taking up as much space as possible on this. And it was really funny because this pile of paper was from several different sessions of mail art and journaling. And they all were so cohesive. Like everything went together naturally without even trying. And I thought that was really awesome. I thought that was super special, and it made quick work because I didn't have to think about it. And I just love not having to think about pulling things from my stash. So I am very organized. I have a home for every little thing, but taking the time and the effort to go searching for all those things can sometimes be a little tedious for me. And if I can make quick work of anything, I'm all about that life. So having this little pile of paper was almost a blessing in disguise because I didn't have to work or think about creating a little pile to pull from. It all was just there. Anyway, ramble over, total tangent. I apologize. I hope you guys are doing well. The boys are back in school. It is so good to have some more quiet time. We got them, I say we loosely, my mother-in-law got them a very small little TV to put in their bedroom, and they got it the last day of summer. I was just not really wishing that they had it over the summer, but I'm sure they were wishing that they had it over the summer, and it did make for a pretty quiet weekend. I didn't see very much of them. They were very content hanging out in their bedroom, playing Legos and watching cartoons. It's very hot here, so playing outside for them is just something that's not really a smart decision. Most of our yard is shaded pretty well. We have a very large backyard and it's shaded pretty well, but that doesn't take away the humidity and the heat. I mean, we have days that are over 100 degrees and the humidity just sucks the life right out of you. It just is terrible. So the last couple weeks of summer are typically spent inside, which made for a very loud last few weeks and made filming and recording and voiceovering a little bit difficult. But I found the time, I got it done. But I'm very happy that they're back in school, and they are too, because they can play with their friends. They love their teachers, and I love having nap time back, being able to have a little bit of quiet time throughout the day. It's just good. I am definitely one of those moms who is happy to see her kids go back to school, not because I don't like them, but just because I am the type of person that really needs alone time. I need me time, alone time, quiet time. It's just the type of person that I am, and when I don't get that, I start to feel anxious, and it just doesn't work out well. So anyway, that's way too much information. The boys are back in school. That's the lump of the story. Cullen isn't loving it too much. He misses having his brothers to play with, but I have been making up for it. We've been doing lots of little games. Whenever I'm cleaning or doing any kind of housework, I always have him around to help me, and as much as he can. I mean, he's only 15 months old, so when I am loading the dishwasher, I have him right there with me, and it's just fun. You know, I love having, I just love kids. I love my kids. Kids are great. Anyway, that's not why you're here. You're not here to listen to my mom life stories. I apologize. Yeah, I'm on a tangent. I'm feeling that isolation at the moment where I'm getting my adult communication time through my iPad and to you guys. So I hope you are all enjoying the last little bit of summer. I cannot wait for the temperatures to go down so we can go outside and enjoy the outside again. I always joke with my husband. There's a scene in one of the movies that the kids like. I can't remember the name of it now, but there's a scene where one of the characters gets locked inside a refrigerator, like a convenience store refrigerator, and he says, "Can I come into the out now?" And I just, like, that is so funny. We say that all the time. That is me. I think the movie is called Home. And it's got like aliens and stuff. It's a kid's movie, but the little alien says, "Can I come into the out now?" And I just think that's so funny because that's how I feel about going outside. Is it cool enough to go into the out? Because I'm feeling a little bit bored of the inside of my house. I feel, I always tell my friends that live way up north that get lots of snow, I feel like we swap seasons of getting cabin fever. You know, they get cabin fever during the snowy months, and I get cabin fever during the middle of the summer because I can't ever go outside. It's just too hot. So I thought that was funny. Anyway, way too much information. This voiceover has really gone to crap. So sorry. And the end of this video, I'm just adding some stamps using my Sormian ink beans. And I'm just looking to make sure if I like everything, if I've layered everything the way I am satisfied with, but really I didn't have a whole lot of supplies to work with, and I wanted to use as much of it as possible. And you can see my pile has very nicely disappeared. So if there are any supplies that you are curious about, please let me know. Use a timestamp and for whenever you see that item being used with a description of it, and I will do my best to let you know what it is and where I got it from. And yeah, I think I'm pretty close to being done now. I'm just flipping through to make sure there isn't anything else that I want to add. I do add a little bit of this washi tape. This was not part of the original pile, but this page felt very empty, and then I remembered, oh yeah, Skylar, you don't really do anything with this page anyway, because this is at the end of August, or yeah, the end of August, the beginning of September. So you got to leave some space for all the things you might come into contact with that week. So I just add a cute little stamp, and then here's my pile. This is literally all I have left. I'm pretty impressed with myself. I did not expect to make it all disappear. So yeah, that little pile is everything. So yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks. Bye.